Joe Lockhart, admits he made up a conversation between Republicans. He tweeted, quote, "Overheard convo between two Republican senators who only watch Fox News. Is this stuff real? I haven't heard any of this before. I thought it was all about a server. If half the stuff Schiff is saying is true, we're up bleeps creek. Hope the White House has exculpatory evidence." So after the tweet gained much praise, including from the Washington Post's barely hinged Jennifer Rubin, Lockhart later added, quote, "Okay, maybe I made up the convo, but you know that's exactly what they're thinking." So why does this matter? Well, first off, he just revealed the entire anti-Trump platform with, quote, "You know exactly what they're thinking." The last 3 years of panic have been brought on by the media believing they can mind read, which allows them to conclude the worst intentions in every act. So they scream for the 25th Amendment, they accuse everyone of racism, and openly demonize Trump supporters because they know what's in everyone's heads. Yet they're always wrong about reality. Maybe it's their ill-advised mind reading that leads to these predicted catastrophes that never, ever come, and that makes them even sadder and more nervous. Of course, Lockhart's lie got thousands of retweets, and his mea culpa just a fraction, which is fine with him. The lie is what he believes. Will CNN admonish him for his fabrications? Not when they're busy with their own. So, Dana, you may remember Joe Lockhart. He was the press secretary under Bill Clinton, during his infamous sex scandal. You were but a tot then. But I will tell you this.
I've read the history.
It is, but don't you find it interesting? He's basically saying, that's the entire strategy, is that I know what everybody's thinking. That's what you're thinking.
Well, and that doesn't work in a trial, right? As
Right.
we've been pointing out, that your thoughts and opinions don't work. Evidence is what is presented at a trial. And this, it is tempting and kind of fun to make up a conversation to put on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
I have a friend who he did one about something Trump said, and it seemed like something Trump would say, but he hadn't said it. It caused a whole firestorm. Adam Schiff, at the beginning of the House Intel hearing, made up a phone conversation and has paid the price for it ever since. We keep making these comparisons to this impeachment trial versus Clinton's. I do wonder what it would have been like if somebody like Joe Lockhart, the press secretary then, had had the tools of social media and Twitter to be able to communicate directly to the American people rather than through the media.
Well, given that the topic of Clinton's impeachment was about sex, I don't know.
Can you imagine?
Oh, my God.
That'd be fun.
The GIFs or GIFs.
GIFs, I think.
GIFs or GIFs?
I think GIFs.
Jesse, GIFs or GIFs?
GIFs.
GIFs? I don't know.
Anyway.
I know what some of the Republican senators are thinking.
Yeah.
I'm starving and I can't wait to get on Hannity tonight. And the Democrat senators are thinking the same thing. I'm starving and I can't wait to get to Iowa. Because that's what this is about. No one wants to be there. Everybody knows how it's going to end, and they all have better places to be. Adam Schiff is like a human sleeping pill. Everybody knows it, but the media will tell you the guy's like a can of Red Bull. And Juan, you're wrong about the ratings. They're down since day one. They're down from the House hearings, and they're way down since the Mueller hearing. I think the people are really paying attention. And Joe Lockhart, we've now gone from reporting gossip to just making up gossip and reporting it. That's how bad it is.
Mm-hmm. Juan, should CNN fire Joe Lockhart?
Well, that's a good question. I don't think so, though.
I don't know. I just thought it was a question.
I mean, he's not there as a straight news guy, but I will say this. I think his description of it as satire is weak, and I think it's wrong, and he should just say that he was wrong, and I think CNN should say that it was wrong. But I noticed that, you know, in the way that Democrats go after senators who are Republican senators who are sleeping or nodding off or whatever, right? So now you get everybody is picking on, this is like distraction. And I noticed that the RNC and that the Trump Rapid Response Team made a big deal out of what Joe Lockhart did. Again, they don't want to deal with the facts of what Schiff is presenting,
because it's all mind reading. He was doing this.
Let's have
he
a
was
conversation
thinking
about gossip and some guy making a bad.
Why does Juan get all the Republican talking points and I don't get any? You're always getting these emails.
Oh, I shouldn't know what the RNC Rapid.
Send me some.
Oh,
once in a
okay.
while.
Do we have time to play some tape for Katie, or should we just get your? I would like to run some tape. This is the media complaining about sleepy senators.
Some senators maybe even leaving before tonight was done. It's odd, and it's not something I expected. It's a terrible look to the public. These are people who are supposed to be listening to, hearing, and then making a decision on what's being presented.
If you find it too annoying or frustrating or uncomfortable to sit for 8 hours and listen, you can resign tomorrow and go get another job.
Many of the senators of both parties were not at their desks at different times, despite the rules. But I guess it's not like the future of the Republicans at stake. Oh, wait, it is.
Oh, see how we turned that around?
Oh.
He's brilliant. What's his name? Berman, whatever.
I think Dianne Feinstein is going to have to resign because she left at like 9:30 p.m. last night and it went on. And maybe if they had something besides water and milk to drink, they could stay up and listen to the arguments. But again, this is an indictment of the House case, right? When they say they need more witnesses, it shows that the House didn't have enough evidence to actually come to the Senate and present the case. For the senators to be leaving, getting up, not listening to everything that they are presenting shows that the House is not giving them a compelling reason to sit and listen to every single detail because they think this is a very serious